China arrests leader of multi-million-dollar fake vaccine scam.
Here's a summary of the article.
China has arrested the leader of a multi-million-dollar scam that passed off saline solution and mineral water as COVID-19 vaccines. The man, identified as Kong, had researched the packaging designs of real vaccines before making more than 58,000 of his own concoctions. A batch of the vaccines were smuggled overseas, but it is not known where they were sent to. The arrests, involving more than 20 cases, came as Beijing vowed to crack down on fraudulent vaccines. According to a court ruling, Kong and his team made a profit of 18 million yuan by putting saline solution or mineral water in syringes and hawking them as COVID vaccines since August last year. A batch of 600 of these vaccines were sent to Hong Kong last November, before they were shipped abroad. The sales were made on the basis the vaccines were acquired via internal channels of genuine manufacturers. In other cases, counterfeit vaccines were sold at inflated prices in hospitals.
This post received a score of 40,000, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
18 million yuan is approximately $2,800,000, £2,006,000, €2,301,000 for anyone that's curious what the exchange rates are like. I was gonna do a few more conversions for other major currencies but have to go into a meeting, sorry.
How much in Dogecoin?
About half of what it was last week.
Time to buy again in 2 weeks. What kind of scum tries to profit off of a pandemic by intentionally making it worse for everyone?
Unfortunately, you'll find these kind of people anywhere, any place, anytime.
And the reason is simple. Once someone believes that hurting others for personal gain is okay, doing it to one person and doing to millions becomes the same thing. In fact, doing it to millions sometimes becomes easier because it makes humans just a number and not persons.
Sometimes once you make enough profit by doing this to millions, you can buy yourself freedom from heavy repercussions. Just look at the North American opioid crisis.
Get everyone hooked on your drug, then manufacture the antidote to fuel it more.
Bribe, lie to doctors to prescribe an addictive drug. Reading about the history of opioid crisis in NA makes my blood boil. Some doctors honestly didn't know until too late, since they trusted the drug companies. Then there is the issue with healthcare and labor systems.
And having pain is a vital sign.
And the American Medicare system linking healthcare providers' pay to satisfaction surveys that include questions about how well pain is controlled. Why take a pay cut for an addict with his third toothache this week?
How would you suggest getting around this? A lot of people have pain that is mismanaged due to fears of prescribing, and that's bad too. I'd like to see both problems addressed, but I wouldn't begin to understand how.
If I ever need a hip replacement, I do want my pain controlled. More than that, I want to know how mobile the average patient is. Pay for physical, occupational, and alternative therapies. Thankfully, I was already aware of addiction risk and pushed for physical therapy.
All of the people who got sick or died from this, he should be charged for.
China will execute you over some shit like this.
Oh, he definitely will be execute. What's going on in these comments? Jesus. This is a good thing that happened. He was caught.
Yes, but how do I spin it into bad news?
Reddit in a nutshell.
China unveils new policy to oppress the criminal part of their population as the UN expresses shock.
In authoritarian China, eating freely is a cherished activity. Now a food waste campaign wants to control meals, too, CNN. China fulfills a dream to end poverty. Not all poor people are feeling better off. Jobs, houses and cows, China's costly drive to erase extreme poverty.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.